How is everybody? Oh, we're so glad you're here. I guess I don't have to project. We're so glad you're here. This is very exciting for us.
There she is, I got her.
You guys, you are very privileged. Even before we see the episode, I have to let you know, because she's coming in now. We are very honored and privileged to be graced by the presence of the writer of this episode, who also wrote The Tholian Web, the original episode from the original series, Miss Judy Burns.
Thank you.
Keep coming in. Come on in.
There's a line out there.
Good. That's a good thing.
So, can you put on sit at the end or something?
Oh, sure. We'll find a place for her.
Or down with that one?
We'll be talking a little bit. We've got several of our production team here. Very excited to talk with you. Once we've seen the episode, I'm sure you'll have a lot of questions. And so we'll have a little time to chat and answer those questions after. So excited.
Me too.
While people are being seated, I'm just going to go ahead and say some things that you're probably going to ask me later. So we'll kill some questions now. This is not our last episode. That's important. This is episode 8 of 11. And here's the even better news. Those episodes have already been shot. They are done. They are, as we say, in the can in the business. And they are in post-production right now. We will be releasing all of them this year. There won't be some big, long, drag out. We worked very, very hard to get them done really quick at light speed, or warp speed, I should say. And we're hoping to have episode 9 released, premiering in hopefully late July. And then episode 10, hopefully in late September. And then episode 11 very soon after that. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, in case you heard the rumor, 10 and 11 are a 2-part series finale. Woo! Which means that's why we're going to kind of release them close to each other. Because once you see one, you got to see 2. Those darn cliffhangers, Let's see, what else can I tell you? What else can I tell you? We have a lot of great guest stars in our remaining episodes. And what we're doing with our remaining episodes, in case you don't know this, if you're a Star Trek fan, you know, but you may be new to the series. So let me just tell you, the original series was canceled abruptly in its 3rd season. It never had an ending. It just stopped. So we thought, wouldn't it be wonderful to create an actual series finale, an actual ending, and bring some real closure to arguably the most iconic series in television history. So that's what we've done.
Woo!
If you know the motion picture that was released in the late 70s, 10 years after the series was you came, yay! If you remember the original series, 10 years earlier was canceled, then the motion picture came out. Well, by that time, Captain Kirk had left the Enterprise. What the hell? Right? Why would Captain Kirk ever leave his ship? You would think, right, if you know Captain Kirk, you know they would have to drag him off the ship kicking before he would give up his command. But he took a desk job as an admiral, took promotion. Why would he do that? That's a hell of a story. Mr. Spock had gone back to Vulcan, right? To pursue the Kolinar, the purging of all remaining emotion. Now, what happened that would make Spock feel like he had to do that? Hell of a story. Dr. McCoy gave up completely, right? Quit the service, moved home, grew a beard, drank mint juleps all day, right? Why? So what we've done in our series finale is craft an amazing story that answers those questions and leaves all of those characters and the Enterprise where it was when the motion picture picked it up. Perfectly filling that space between the cancellation of the original series and the motion picture. We're very proud. And for any of you that have donated to help, thank you. I can say with my eyes wide open and hand to God, every penny that you have given, you're going to see on screen. We have worked tirelessly to do exactly what we promised we would do and honor the legacy of this amazing show by being ethical, integrity, and pouring our hearts into this. And not for one penny of profit. Look at me. I'm looking you right in your eyes. I made this because the 12-year-old in me loves Star Trek. And I wanted to pay tribute to that show. And I was just lucky enough. And I was just lucky enough to find a bunch of people just like me who happen to be very talented in camera and lighting and makeup and props and costumes. And we all came together to make this. There is so much love in this. So let's watch it. Let's do it. All right? Oh, yes. You guys are the first on the planet Earth to see this. I can't speak for other planets, but... So please, don't videotape it. Don't videotape the episode, and no spoilers. There are a lot of people excited to know what this is about. You know what? They'll find out in 24 hours. You don't need to tell them anything, all right? Can we hit the lights? We've got a present for you. What? Presents? We've got posters, limited, just special edition, just for this premiere. And we're going to have some of our wonderful production people at the doors to give you one to take home. And if you want to bring it down, Todd and I are signing downstairs. But I want to introduce you, for those of you who want to take a couple of questions real quick. And we've got some of our production team here, and I'm so honored they're here. So I want to introduce them. One of our producers on the series and our makeup supervisor, who you did an amazing job on this episode. Give it up, please. Come on up here, Lisa Hansel. Our wardrobe supervisor, and just killer in all these episodes, is Miss Ginger Holly. You know him, you love him, the incredibly hot Mr. Spock, Todd Havercorn. Let's see, who else we have? Yes, oh my goodness. This is one of my favorite people in the world. He wrote episode 6. He played a Civil War doctor in episode 5. And he was my double whenever you saw two Kirks on screen. Mr. Greg Dykstra, come up here, buddy. And we also have, let's see, this is our wonderful Amanda Dankler from our makeup department here. And to make sure you can hear everything, Michelle Siles back there is our boom operator. And oh my gosh, please, another big round of applause for our dear Judy Burns. So I know we got a late start. Did I miss anybody? Oh, Mr. Dave Arland over here is one of our dear family members. He has provided so many amazing props for scenes. You see amazing things in the scenes straight from the original series. And that's Dave and his lovely wife are here. Let's just take just a couple of quick questions because I wanted so much to talk with you about the episode. We get so few chances to do that. And I know we had a late start because of the tech, but who's got a question for us? Yes?
Me?
Yes.
Okay, how did you get away with Like, did you like have Warner Brothers or whoever?
Warner Brothers is like, you can do whatever you want. Sure. That's not ours.
Well, yeah, let me answer that question very simply and straightforward. As everybody knows, CBS owns Star Trek.
Yeah.
And that's cool. But here's the thing. We are a nonprofit production. And CBS has always been very gracious to fans as long as, and this is the important point, as long as you don't make money. You're not allowed to make money off of their property. Well, we've never done that. Every penny we have ever raised has gone into making the amazing production that you just saw, and building the sets and bringing people to the shoots, and and lights and cameras and hotel rooms that people have to live in, and food people have to eat. The production costs, but nobody makes any money, and that has always been the line that you don't cross. And if somebody crosses that, that's a problem, and we won't go any further than that, okay? Because I think some of you know what I'm talking about. Who's got a question? Yes.
Yes, I just wanted to say to the cast and to the crew, thank you for everything that you guys do. You guys have created quality entertainment. You guys embody the true spirit of the original series and what Star Trek is all about. And I just wanted to let you know that. And I enjoyed this episode thoroughly.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, that was what we set out to do. Anybody can build a flat. Anybody can build a set.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then you can make costumes, but you have to tell good stories. At the end of the day, Star Trek didn't win a lot of awards for special effects, or makeup, quite honestly, or wardrobe. It was, we still talk about it 50 years later because of the stories they told, and the character relationships, and the lessons, and the wonderful things that they talked about and told stories about. And that's what we endeavored to do from the very beginning. And you can't do that without good actors, and good people, and good writers, and good technicians. Because if the lighting sucks, you can't get past it to enjoy the story. And if the sets are bad, or the sound is bad, you can't get past that to enjoy the story. So all of those technical elements, costume, makeup, wardrobe, props, sets, lighting, camera, all of it has to be on point so that you can then, as the audience, can enjoy the story. And that's what we set out to do from the very beginning.
It seems like a lot of what you're doing is bringing closure to some open-ended stuff in the series, including what you said earlier, trying to fill in that gap between the end of the series.
Precisely.
And is that something you feel, we talked about your slow, just felt that you're calling to do to help fill in those gaps? You felt like they needed to be done?
Well, we are doing our best to bring closure to the series in a lot of ways. Since, again, excuse me, like many of you, as a little boy, I loved this show, and I was always sad that it ended. Seemed to end too soon, you know what I mean? Too quickly, without any kind of finality to it. So that's what we're doing. We're giving a proper ending to the original series, and they went on and made all these amazing movies, and then other series. But the original series never had its proper closure. And that's what we're aiming for. If you've seen our other episodes, you know that there are story elements that we left very kind of open-ended, like what exactly did happen to the USS Hood? And, and we started dropping little clues that will all be wound up and tied up well at the end. Oh, we do? We have to wrap it up. Okay, one more question, please.
Where do we go from here?
Well, we raised the money to finish the series over a year ago. And we have done exactly, I'm very proud to say this because I think it's important. We are proud to say that we did exactly what we said we were going to do with the money. We made exactly what we promised we would make, and it is done, it is shot, it is finished. We're in post-production right now, and we're going to release these last few episodes. And Todd and Lisa and everybody here, Greg, and we all have many things we're working on, Ginger, and we're very, very excited to bring some some finality to the series. It was never our intention to just go until we couldn't go anymore. We wanted to have a specific, like a final season, to finish the 5-year mission of the Enterprise.
And Warner Brothers has been very good about that.
You guys, we are so glad you came. Make sure and get a poster. This episode, oh my God, we've also got some Star Trek Continues buttons. Yeah. So I'm going to hand these out right up here real quick. And come down and see Todd and I at the autograph tables and say hello. Spread the good word. This thing will go live to the world noon tomorrow. So spread the good word. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you.